Hello everybody, it's Josie here and happy Valentine's Day. So, I thought as today is meant to be the day of love, I would theme this video to I was going to do top 10, but then I started pulling books off my shelves and went, not really good at sticking to the top 10. So this is a top 10-ish of my favourite queer, romancy, love-centric kind of books. So I'm not going to go into real detail with them. I'll stick a list down below of some of the books I'm talking about, and you can read up on them. I've probably mentioned, well, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned all of these on my channel before already, but I'll just quickly run through the books that I think are great and warm my heart in different ways, and that are all about love. Right, so first one, I can't find my copy, so I'm just going to say, pretend it's here, is Simon versus the Homosapiens. Simon is so sweet, and it's all about finding love and finding who you are, and I love it. It's a wonderful book. Very, very sweet. The next one, Criers by Nina Varela. This one is very slow burn, which is quite what I like, and it's between an autome and a human, and it's kind of dystopian sci-fi, and it has the beautiful cover. It's female. I love it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a follow-up. Can't wait to continue with this love story, but it's a wonderful slow burn, I guess kind of interspecies love story. Love it. Next one, it's not my channel and it's not a video if I don't talk about Nina LaCour in some way or another, particularly Everything Leads to You. This is just the book that makes me smile, that warms my heart, set in California, kind of the movie industry interns, and there's a beautiful love story, a female like romance that develops within this book, and it's just beautiful and sunny and lovely, and yeah, there's kind of no homophobia. It's just a beautiful, easy romance. This one, When Katy Met Cassidy. So this is about two kind of lawyers, one who's just gone through a breakup, then she meets this tough-nosed lawyer lady across the boardroom table, and kind of romance ensues. This is kind of a modern, adult, Sex and the City-ish kind of female romance. The next one, I've got all the pink books, is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I'm sure everybody knows what it's about, but it's basically a fictional romance between the Prince of England and the first son of the female president of the United States of America. And fingers crossed, those two things will happen one day in my lifetime. Please. It is sweet. There's some politics involved in this as well, and it's kind of an enemies to lovers male romance. And then talking about enemies, I've got Dark Dawn here, but basically the whole Nevernight trilogy. Really, the romance starts for me. So the main character is bisexual, so there is a love interest in the first book that is male, and then there's another love interest in the second and third book that is female, and then the third book you also have the male love interest, and it is wonderful. I love the female romance. I'm definitely shipping Mia and Ashlyn, and they are some of my favourite characters. It's fucked up, it's dark, but it's great. I love it. I love this series so much. Right, the next one, From the Dark to the Light, is The Princess and the Fangirl. This is set at a convention. I love it again. It's quite bright and sunny and fun to read. And you have a romance between a kind of a movie star and I think she's like a bloggery type person. So it's really sweet, cute romance, great rep, fun read. Oh, I really like this book very much. Let's do a reread actually. Then this one, again, it's probably not a video that I'm doing if I don't mention Amy Rose Capetta, Once and Future. The second book in this series is coming out soon, I think in June or July, and this is a retelling of the King Arthur myth, set in space, with queerness all over it. You've got characters that are non-binary, you've got female romance, you've got male romance, you've got kind of non-binary spectrum romance. It's wonderful. Lots of romance, lots of action, fun. Love this book. Cannot wait for the sequel. Then this one over here, Pages for You, and the second book is Pages for Her, and it is, so this book is about a girl. She's at university and she meets the TA, who's a few years older, very glamorous, and they have a romance, and we see how that romance ends and what happens. And then in the second book, you like 20 years later, I think, and they're adults and you kind of see where their lives went and they meet up again. This is, well, I'd say kind of adult, new adult, because it's set at university, which is a rare thing. I love books set at university. Please set more books at university. But yeah, I love this. This is this will tug at your heartstrings, I think, definitely. Then the next one is, speaking of tugging at your heartstrings, is Annie on My Mind by Nancy Garden. This is a classic, one of the first sapphic YA books, really, that came to prominence, and it is about two young girls in New York City. I think they're in their final year of school, and they fall for each other, and it is their first lesbian experience for both of them, and at the time this was written, coming out, and that was horrendous, and they're worried and how their family's going to react and all of this, and it tugs at your heartstrings. It's set at Christmas. It's beautiful, like wintry read, and I just love it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful book, and I do think it absolutely deserves the acclaim that it has gotten and still holds up, I think. Then the next one here is The Gloaming by Christy Logan. I love this book. It's so beautiful. First of all, look at that cover. Second of all, it's a romance between a girl and a mermaid. She's not really a mermaid, but a girl who performs as a mermaid, and then this girl who lives on an island. It's very isolated. It's kind of magical realism-ish, and she feels almost enslaved to her family a little bit, trapped, and then she meets this girl, and it's this beautiful kind of lyrical, magical writing, magical setting. You've got your family drama to deal with, and then also this love story between these two girls that I really like. And again, it's kind of one of those that will tug at your heartstrings. Then this one, this will tug at strings, but not necessarily your heart. This is Witches, Princesses, and Women at Arms, Erotic Lesbian Fairy Tales. It is so much fun. So these are all short stories. They're kind of retellings or kind of their own version of fairy tales. And, it does what it says on the tin. They're great erotic-y kind of female-female fairy tales. These are fun to read. Probably some more honourable mentions that I really love. So I've just read this not that long ago, Last True Poets of the Sea. Again, a beautiful slow burn. This is a lot to do with coming of age, understanding yourself, dealing with your demons. But there's also a lovely romance in here, which I really, really love. Then the book up there that you can probably see over my head, The Deathless Girls. That is great. That is kind of like a bit of Dracula setting. And again, there's a lovely, really unexpected, like I didn't expect the romance in that book, so I like that, but there's other things going on in it, so it isn't necessarily just a romance book, which is quite nice. Then, oh my god, I've got so many here. I'm just kind of looking up there. Oh, and of course, Jen Wilde. How can I forget Jen Wilde? So you've got The Brightsiders, Queens of Geek, and Going Off Script. Again, these books aren't necessarily romance focused, but there are some really sweet, again, queer spectrum romances in here that I really, really love. I could go on, like I said, it was supposed to be 10, but it's a bit longer. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're finding love in your life. I hope you love yourself, love others, love the planet. And yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend. And I will speak to you all again very soon. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.